From Tweets from the Trail. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to show you what I've been working really hard on. I made myself from Dutchware.com. They have all kind of hammock stuff. If you hike and you're into hammocking, you know about it. They have a winter tarp kit on their site, and I did it. I couldn't be happier with it. I'll show you how much everything broke down to. Everything weighs when we go out and set it up. But I just wanted to tell you, when I got it, it said for the advanced sewer, and it said completion time 5 hours. This is probably my second project. I did a stuff sack, so this is like my second real project, and I probably have 60 hours plus into it. But I enjoyed it. I had a blast doing it. I'm going to show you what tools I had and show you what it looks like done. And anyone can do this, man. It just takes time. That's it. Time and a lot of YouTube videos. And on that, I wanted to mention there is a lady that has a 6-video part winter tarp sewing. She gives instructions. It's I'll put the link below, but it's called The Jellyfish Report is her channel, and I'll link her channel down below in the description box. Definitely watch it. I used about 80% of everything she said. I did steer from it a little bit and do my own things, but the basics of everything she said, I stuck to. She definitely knows what she's doing, and she was a big help, huge help actually. So I'll definitely link that, and also on Dutchware.com under Dutchware.com/articles, they do have instructions on there. I just felt this lady's video set was a much bigger help. So here's what you need. So that's my sewing machine. I just started sewing this year, so I haven't been sewing for a long time. I got a Singer, basically it's actually a Singer traditional. You're gonna need a measuring tape, some scissors. That's a special pencil so you can mark on fabric. Scissors. This was a big help. This is Friskers. It's basically, it shows you angles and inches measured out on it, and it just makes cutting fabric so much easier. It's awesome. And here is the actual hammock. I created a double-end stuff sack for it. Everything all together, including the Ridgeline and stakes, come to a grand total weight of 23.2 ounces. I couldn't be happier with it. I mean, the only way you're going to get lighter is to go probably like Cuban fiber or make a smaller tarp. But this is 11-foot Ridgeline, doors and everything. You'll see it when we set it up. But so it breaks down the tarp itself. Tarp and the stuff sack together weigh 20.3 pounds. My Ridgeline weighs right around an ounce, and my stakes weigh 1.9 ounces, and my stakes are Vargo titaniums. My Ridgeline is Zingit. Actually, I use Zingit 2.2 millimeter Zingit on that for my Ridgeline. So let's go set it up. All right, guys, we're at the park. We're about to set up this tarp and see what we got here. Alright guys, there you go. Dutchware.com. Under kits, make your own winter tarp. So that's it in full storm mode. You have 2 doors down the one end that close up, and I'll show you how everything closes up. I got it on a Ridgeline, basically Zingit Ridgeline, using 2 pressic knots to hold it on the Ridgeline with 2 little 9-beaners. Night tights, very tiny little 9-beaners. Where are they? There they are. And I got the old famous Wasp. I love it. Couldn't be happier with it. I use 2.2 millimeter Ridgeline. Not because the 1.75 wouldn't hold, I just prefer the little thicker Ridgeline, that's it. On this side, Night Ice Beater, Pressic Don. Here's this end. Again, this is in storm mode, we're all down. So you're gonna notice some like white, it looks like white powder all over it. That is, I just seam sealed it last night. And you're supposed to put cornstarch on it to remove the tackiness, and that's what it is. Little tip here, if you're going to seam, well, you're gonna have to seam seal it. Do not spend all the money on Silnet. There's two main ones out there. One's Silnet. They get you probably $10 for an ounce and a half of it, and it's not even enough to do your whole tarp. And I didn't find this out until I basically seam sealed my tarp. I used Silnet. It took me 2 tubes to do a tarp, and then I found out you can make your own seam seal for really cheap, and it's the same. It's the exact same stuff. So just search YouTube, making your own homemade seam seal, and you'll find it out. But yeah, so these are side pull-outs. I have nothing hooked up to them right now, but they are on there, and I will use them in the future. I just have the 4 tie-outs right now, 2 on each side. Like I said, the doors are down in storm mode. This side, you can see some of the powder on this side, the cornstarch, where I sealed it. All right, so I got this from, I learned this, and this is a setup I learned from Frozen from Outdoor Adventures. Thank you. I think a lot of people have used your setup. So, here to here, I got BCD. Here to here, I just have like a little, I think it's 1/8 piece of shock cord with a little, I have a miniature little clip. It's not titanium, it's just basically your Amazon clip. But then on a piece of Zinget, tied onto there to the knot. I use the Vargo stakes. They're really like titanium stakes. For the door system, I have the 2 doors. So if you want to take it out of storm mode, there's these little clips right here. These are just basically little buckle clips. I don't know what they're called, but I have it on one side with the side of Zinget. This is basically a piece of another piece of shock cord tied to the BCD. You just basically unclip it. We'll show you how to do this. It's not easy. It's not so easy to do with one hand. There we go. Yeah, not so easy to do all this with one hand. This door. And I showed you the 1 ground tie out. They're all 4 the same. They're all 4 the same. Alright, so when you don't want it in storm mode, you can just basically come in the center. There's one side. These are the reinforcements on the bottom, the red parts. Basically just come in the side, you take 1 clip. The other side, this side has the opposite clip on it. And you clip it together right there. Right there. And then you are not in storm mode. Get the other side. Sorry again, I apologize again guys, but not so easy to do with one hand. And then boom. And you're basically in chill mode right here, where you don't have your doors deployed. Catching a breeze. You can even go up into porch mode if you'd like. Put 2 One trekking pole there, one trekking pole here. Raise it up into porch mode. And that's it, man. That's it. I couldn't be happier with it. It took me a long time. But Dutchware.com. Give you some examples for numbers. I've seen these. I think Eno has a Superfly, like Rainfly sort of thing like this. I think theirs were around 140, 150. I don't know. I'm guessing. You might be able to get it cheaper. It's off the top of my head. All in on this, I probably have, including the zinging and everything, 70 bucks. 70 bucks. So couldn't be happier with it. I'm pumped. On to my next make your own gear. I'm doing a top quilt, a 20-degree top quilt. So pretty pumped, man. Pretty pumped. If you have any questions, hit me up down below. I'm more than happy to answer them. But keep on keeping on. Make your own projects. I'd love to check them out. If you do any, post them down below and a link to them. I'd love to check them out. But there you go.